morning to all of you. How are you all? Alhamdulillah, I'm happy to know you all are fine. Today, my dear friends, the date is 3/3/21 and the day is Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, as you all know, you have your favorite class, that is the math class. Yes, isn't it? For so many days, we have been taking up the math class in Zoom sessions. But today, I have come up with a video session for you all. So, let us quickly revise what we have done up till now. We started with lesson number 11, that's chapter 11 from your math syllabus, and the name of the lesson is Data Handling. In this chapter, we learned different ways of handling data. Now, what is data? It is, yes, you are right, it is information. Data is information. We learned different ways of handling the information that is provided to us. Now, what are the different ways? Let's see them. The first one we saw was tally chart. Yes, T-A-L-L-Y, tally chart. Now, can you recall and tell me what is a tally chart? Yes, you're right. It has numbers and it has tally marks. And how are the tally marks represented? Tally marks are represented using lines. Each number is represented with one line. And when we come to the fifth number, we draw a slant line. So this becomes a group of 5. These are called tally marks. And a tally chart is made with the help of these tally marks. This was the first way of handling data. Now, let us come down and see what was the second way that we learned. It was in the form of a bar chart. Yes, bar chart. Now, what are bars? Those are rectangular long boxes. Yes, rectangular long boxes, and they are made on the x-axis and y-axis. They are made on the x-axis and y-axis. The x-axis is a horizontal line and the y-axis is the vertical line. And the meeting point of these two lines is represented with a 0. So this is how a bar chart is formed. Then after tally chart and bar chart, we moved ahead and learned how to handle data in the form of a pictograph. Now, this word in itself, pict, tells us that pictograph will be related to pictures. Yes, do you remember in your textbooks? It is on page number 68 and 69. Pictures are given and we have to answer the questions based on the picture. And the pictograph also has a key. Okay, it has a key given below that tells one picture is equal to how many items. Okay, this is how it looks. A pictograph. Now, this was the third way of handling data. Then, moving ahead, we came up with a line graph. Now, graph we know it has y-axis and x-axis. So, let us quickly draw the meeting point 0. The horizontal line is the x-axis and the vertical line is the y-axis. Now, line graph, what does that mean? Line graph means it has, the data is represented with the help of a line. Okay, so a line graph looks like this. These were the different graphs that we saw. Bar chart, pictograph and line graph. Later, after the line graph, we came with a pie chart. The yummy pie that you eat, what shape does it have? Yes, it is round, it is circular. So here we learned how to represent our data in the form of a pie chart. So this is how a pie chart looks. And here you have your distribution of things in this way. A pie chart looks like this. Okay? Different ways, and we used different colors to represent the data. One item could have been represented in red, the other one in black. Okay, and one can be left blank. Then, in our last Zoom session, that was the previous week, we learned about the Venn diagram. Yes, do you remember? Let us revise Venn diagram once again in detail, and then we will start with a new topic. Okay, let us begin class. Yes, so my dear friends, here I have one example of a Venn diagram. Can you all tell me what data do we have on the board? Yes, you are absolutely right. These are flowers, and the flowers are of different colors. Yes, what do we do in a Venn diagram? We put them in the two different circles, and the common one comes in the center. Okay, so which color flowers do we have? We have red and blue color flowers. We have red and blue color flowers. So let us write R for red, BL for blue. And here we will be putting the flowers that are both, that have red as well as blue color. So we'll write BOTH, both. Okay, this is for your understanding that I am putting it on the board. Okay, I've written it for your understanding. Let us start putting them in their correct places. The red flowers will come in the red circle. So this one comes here. The next one is blue. Where will blue go? Here or here? Yes, you are right. It's going to come here. Then again, we have a red color flower. So that will come in the first circle. Then we have a blue one. The blue flower, we are going to put it in the blue circle. Then the red one goes in the red. And what comes here? Here comes a mixed flower that has both petals, red and blue. So that comes in the center. So here we've put the mixed petal flower, which means it has both the red and the blue petals. Now we are left with the last flower. It is a which color? Yes, you are right. It is a blue color flower. So that will come over here. And in this way, we have completed our Venn diagram. We have put the information in its correct place. And this is how a Venn diagram looks. Okay? So this was what we have done till our last previous Zoom class. Let us move ahead today and see one new topic and one new method of handling data. So now I have come up with the last method in our chapter of handling data. That is a Carroll diagram. Please repeat after me. Carroll diagram. Now what is a Carroll diagram? Carroll diagram is nothing but a table. What is it? It is a table, but not a basic table. It is called a two-way table. Okay, it is a two-way table. Now what is the meaning of two-way? Two-way means the information can be read horizontally like this or vertically. It can be read in both the ways, vertical and horizontal. So a carrel diagram is a two-way table, which means that the information represented can be read vertically or horizontally. The information will remain the same and it can be read in any way. So let us take a very nice example to understand a carrel diagram. So now grade 2, here we have numbers in the form of data that we have to represent in the carrel diagram. Yes? Now let us quickly read the numbers. Okay? Read with me. 19, 42, 33, 10, 27, 54, 70, 62 and 5. What are these? These are numbers and this is the data that we have to represent in our carrel diagram. Now how do we have to represent it? We have to represent it in the form of even and odd numbers. We all know what are even numbers and odd numbers. And in this way, they should be numbers greater than 50. And here we should have numbers less than 50. So let us begin by identifying even and odd numbers. To make it simple for all of us to understand, let us underline all the even numbers with blue and circle the odd numbers with red. Yes? Now can you tell me what are even numbers? Yes, even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. These are even numbers. Then what are odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 are odd numbers. So now when we look at the numbers, we have to see in the units place and identify whether the given number is even or odd. And we will be using our colored pens to mark them as even or odd. Even numbers with blue and odd numbers with red. The first one, 19. 1, 9, 19. We look at 9 and try to identify whether it is odd or even. So what is 19? 19 is an odd number. So we are going to circle it. Absolutely right. You are able to identify even and odd very easily. Let's come here. 42. What is 42? Even or odd? We need to see number 2. 2 is an even number. So 42 becomes even. We will underline the even number. Now come to 3, 33. What is it? Even or odd? It is odd. Now come to number 10. It is even. 27. What is it? Even or odd? It is odd number. Now 5, 4, 54. 54 is an even number. Correct. Absolutely right. Now 70. 70, 70. What is it? Even or odd? It is even number because 0 is even. Now coming to 62. 62 again, 2 is even. So 62 becomes an even number. Now we have the last number as 5. 5 is an odd number. So let us circle number 5. So in this way, we have identified even and odd numbers. The odd numbers we have circled them and the even numbers we have underlined them. Now we need to put them in the table. So how are we going to do it? Can I just keep putting the numbers anyhow? The blue ones, all numbers here and the red ones here? No. Why can't I do that? Because here we again have to identify the numbers which are greater than 50 and which are less than 50. Let us first deal with all the even numbers. Okay? All the blue identify. Even if I read like this, I read like this. The blue color is coming here, correct? Now the next number. After 42, the next underlying number is 10. So what is 10? Greater than 50 or less than 50? It is less than 50. So number 10 also comes here. Now look at the number 5454. What is it? Where will it go? Greater or less? You are right. It will come under greater than 50. 5454. Okay. Now come to number 70. 7070. Where is that going to go? Is it greater or less than 50? Yes, it is greater than 50. So 70 comes over here. And the last even number that we have, it is 6 to 62. Where is 6 to 62 going to go now? It is going to go under 50, greater than 50. So in this way we have represented all the even numbers as greater than 50 and less than 50. Now let us move ahead and see the odd numbers. The odd numbers are 19, 33, 27 and 5. Now by looking at the number, can you all tell me where are they going to go? Greater than 50 or less than 50? Yes, my dear students. Here in our data, all the numbers are less than 50. So all these numbers will be pushed in this column. And this column remains blank because we don't have any number greater than 50. So let's start putting 19. Then we have 33. Then we have 27. And then we have number 5. So this is the way we have put the data in the form of a Carroll diagram. That is a two-way table. Now this work that I have done of highlighting the numbers as even and odd using two different color pens is just for your understanding. Okay, in your workbooks you will use only your pencil to complete the exercises. So now that was it, my dear friends. We stop here with our last method of representing data, that is a Carroll diagram. Now I will be sending you a very short exercise from your maths workbook to complete for homework. I will meet you inshallah in our next class with an amazing lesson that is again one of your favorite topics. Till then, please take care. Allah Hafiz.